What's going on, everybody? It's Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO DC Supervillains news update. So in the previous video, we of course talked about all of the character packs that will be included in the LEGO DC Supervillains Season Pass. And in this video, we're going to be talking about every single one of the level packs. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, let's talk about the Young Justice level pack. So with Young Justice Outsiders set to air in early 2019 on the DC Universe service, I personally think that making a level pack based on this show is an absolutely genius decision. So the last time we saw the Young Justice team, the current members were Aqualad, Batgirl, Beast Boy, Blue Beetle, Bumblebee, Guardian, Impulse, Lagoon Boy, Miss Martian, Robin, Static, Superboy, Tigress, and Wonder Girl. Now, I currently have no specific details on what characters will be included or what the level will actually be about. So these are just all of my thoughts and theories, but obviously any one of these characters has a very strong chance of being included in the DLC pack. Now, personally, I really hope that we at least get Static, because I don't think he's ever appeared in any of the previous LEGO Batman games, which is crazy because he's just such an awesome character. I'd also love to see Robin from Young Justice as well, because his design in the show is really cool. And Superboy, because even though we are getting Jonathan Samuel Kent in the main game, I just much prefer Connor Kent, so I really hope that he is included in this DLC pack. Now, it's also worth mentioning that Batgirl and Beast Boy are already in the main game, and part of Blue Beetle has been spotted in the character customizer, but each character's costumes in Young Justice are different to what we've seen in LEGO DC Supervillains, so Batgirl and Beast Boy's Young Justice costumes might be included in this DLC pack, even though both characters are already in the main game. But we'll see about Blue Beetle, although it would be really awesome if he could actually transform back into Jamie Reyes. Now that would be cool. And as for what villains could be included in this pack, we could maybe see Vandal Savage, especially if he's not already included in the TV Villains DLC pack. Although personally, I really hope that Cheshire is included, because she is a really cool character. But of course, we will just have to wait and see. Next up, we of course need to talk about the Batman the Animated Series level pack. Yes, you heard me correctly, we are getting characters and a level from the legendary DC Comics show Batman the Animated Series. I honestly could not be more excited right now, because like many of you, I grew up on this show, and this is just yet another genius pick for the game's season pass, especially since Batman the Animated Series is of course getting a remastered Blu-ray box set that will be released in October, which is very fitting because it actually releases just weeks after the release of LEGO DC Supervillains. Now then, here comes the difficult part. What characters could actually be included in this DLC pack? Well, first off, I think you've got to have Batman and the Joker. I mean, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill both reprised their roles for this game, so it only makes sense to include their designs from Batman the Animated Series. And if these two are included, then I'm very curious to see how Hamill's Joker will actually look and what costume design they will go with for Conroy's Batman. Now, as well as Batman and the Joker, I personally love to see Harley Quinn, because we get her in the classic suit, Two-Face because he's one of my all-time favorite Batman villains, Bane because he just looks so awesome in the animated series, Mr. Freeze because it would be really cool if he could still transform into his spider body, which we previously saw in the LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Batman Beyond DLC pack. And finally on my wish list is Phantasm from the Batman Mask of the Phantasm animated movie. Now, this character I'm not so sure about, and the reason I say this is because the DLC is called the Batman the Animated Series level pack, so I could see TT Games just focusing on characters that appeared in the actual show. But of course, while Mask of the Phantasm isn't an actual episode in the series, it is absolutely still considered canon. So let's hope that Phantasm does make it into this DLC pack, because she's a pretty awesome character. Moving on, we now need to talk about the Aquaman Movie Level Pack, or more specifically, the Aquaman Movie Level Packs. That's right, we're getting two DLC packs based on the movie. Now, I'll talk about why I think we're getting two packs before the end of the video, but for now, let's speculate on what characters could actually be included in this DLC pack. So we already know of one character that will be included in this DLC pack, and that is of course Jason Momoa's Aquaman, which you can see pictured here wearing his new suit and armed with his trident, looking very cool on this new piece of Season Season Pass promotional art. Now, as well as Aquaman, I think we'll definitely get Mera and Black Manta, as they are both included with Aquaman in the official Black Manta Strike Lego set. However, I also think that we might get Orm, aka Ocean Master, hopefully in his extremely cool looking armor from the movie, which you can see pictured here. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a few more characters as well. Lastly, the final level pack that we need to talk about is of course the Shazam pack, or should I say Shazam packs. Yes, that's right, both Aquaman and Shazam are getting 2 level DLC packs, but like I said before, we'll talk about why I think that is before the end of the video. Now onto characters. So we already know of one character that will be included in this DLC pack, and it is of course Zachary Levi Shazam, who you can of course see pictured here looking extremely awesome on this new piece of promotional art for the Season Pass. And honestly, I'll be extremely surprised if he can't transform into Asher Angel's Billy Batson from the film. Now, as well as Zachary Levi Shazam, I think we'll definitely see Mark Strong's Thaddeus Savannah also included in this pack, since he is of course the villain in the movie. However, the only other characters left that I could think of that they could include are Freddie Freeman, Mary, Eugene, Pedro, and Darla, but of course they are all just kids who probably won't have any special abilities. However, here's the thing, because in the comics, Freddie, Mary, Eugene, Pedro, and Darla all eventually became holders of the power of Shazam. So maybe, since there isn't a whole lot to work with for the film, they could add the movie versions of the kids, each with the ability to transform into members of the Shazam family from the comics. Now that would be pretty awesome, especially if their costumes were inspired by Zachary Levi's. Although, to be honest, that's probably a stretch, as I'd imagine that DC have their own plans in mind for each of these characters in future Shazam sequels. Alright, so the only question left remaining now is, why are we getting 2 Aquaman and Shazam level packs? Well, I have a theory, and I could be wrong about this, but I think the packs have been split into 2, because maybe in one level pack we play as the heroes, and in the other we play as the villains. So for Aquaman, you could have a hero level featuring Aquaman and Mera, and a villain level featuring Black Manta and Ocean Master. And as for Shazam, I could see there being a hero level with Shazam and Freddy, and for the villains level, there could probably be one featuring Thaddeus Savannah, although I'm not quite sure who the second character would be, considering Black Adam is already in the main game, and we currently don't know how The Rock will actually look as the character in the DC Extended Universe. But of course, like I said, this is just my theory, and I cannot wait to actually find out the real reason why both of these movies are getting 2 level packs. Now overall, I honestly think that this is without a doubt the best LEGO game season pass since LEGO Batman 3. It just ticks literally every box for me, and I seriously cannot wait to finally hear more and actually play with all of this amazing new content. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to join in on the conversation by posting your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you found this video helpful, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share with all of your friends on social media. And if you'd like to stay up to date with all things LEGO DC supervillains, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you'll receive notifications about every new video on my channel.